Why hello there people from the internet, and welcome back to more Ark Survival Evolved. And yes, it is finally out. Snow is out, and meet the cast from the Game of Thrones. And you might remember these guys as Ghost, Nymeria, Summer, Shaggy Dog, Grey Wind and Lady. They are pretty cool, I gotta say that. Now for stats, they don't really have the biggest of stats out there. I think the cats do have a little bit more grunt than these guys, but they are really fast and they are versatile, and you don't need a saddle for them. I couldn't find a saddle. Maybe that's something they'll add later down the line, but once you've got one of these tamed, they are really fast. And also, as you can see, there's a bit of a blizzard going on here where they've added the snow, and they've also added the swamps, which we'll cover in the next video, which will cover the other animals as well that they've introduced. So as for the wolf, obviously with the right click, he does sort of do a little bit of noise there. It's not exactly the way I'd expected it to do, at least for a wolf anyway. That's not a proper howl, but hey, it's better than nothing. But they are pretty versatile. They are really fast. You can jump quite a bit with them, and they'll get you from A to B really fast. And if you get yourself one of the alpha ones and you got yourself a pack, now that's going to be even better, because the alpha dog, as you want to call it, the alpha wolf, is going to be just nice and cool for you to lead a pack of these into battle. The next thing they've added in is this here stag. He is pretty cool looking, and you can craft a saddle for it. And one of the other reasons that you want to be hunting some of these guys down is because they're the ones that will give you some pelts. Now, what do you need pelts for? If you want to craft yourself the clothing that I have on, the armor, the fur armor, and you want to live in the cold and be able to bear these winds and blizzards and all that sort of stuff, then you need some pelts. And you need to get some of these guys. Once you get yourself enough pelts, you can start crafting the armor for these. Now, as I mentioned, it does have quite a punch when he jumps. You need to hold space, and you can jump quite a bit of distance with him. I was kind of hoping that if you right click, he'll just charge like Patchy does, or maybe the Sonic, but hey, you can't have them all. So I was building right close to the edge here because I just wanted to test out to see how does it look. Now obviously on the rest of the map this will appear as rain, but because you're up here and it's snow, it will appear as snow and as a blizzard for you. And because I was so close to the edge, I wanted just to get out and just to see how far does it actually go before you see this turn into rain. So there's somebody else. Let's go ahead and attack and murder him, because he doesn't have to be in this here video. Now let's get into the blood river and see how far do you have to go before there we go. You only have to go about halfway of that river before it turns to rain, and once you go back in, it's all going to turn back to snow again. So that's pretty cool how they set up the biomes. There's also the swamps that we have to visit, and as I mentioned, we'll cover that with the creatures and everything else they've added in the next video. But for now, if you're a fan of Game of Thrones and you've always dreamt of having your own direwolf, you can either keep it original or you can go with what they had in the movies. That's it for me for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up, post a comment, and I will see you guys in the next one.